has a melody. Our love, it's like a symphony. Oh, oh, our love, it's perfect harmony.
Okay. You guys are listening to the voice of Josh Duffy. Oh my God! I knew that you had a slot channel. You and Joseph had the slot channel, but I had no idea that voice came from you. Oh my God! That's
Thank you.
I actually, I'm not gonna lie, I was stalking you for a little bit.
Oh, that's fine.
I went
From
up
a
to
distance.
your website, and then I saw that you had another website. I was like, wait, what is this? And I saw you're a recording artist, and I went, what? I saw your videos. I went down that rabbit hole. Yeah, I saw your videos, and then I looked at your music, and I was like, I just went down this rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And you have the voice of an angel. I mean, I got lost. I just got lost.
Well, thank you. I love that. I love to hear that. You know, it's not at the forefront of my life as much, anymore. But music is very much who I am and what I do every day. I sing around the house. I come up with songs still to this day.
And he's still writing for other artists. So that's good.
And so it's going to stay with me. There's a plan for all of us. Who knows? Maybe I'll get my Grammy at 75 years old. As long as I get one, I'll be cool.
Right.
You'll get one.
But thanks for checking out the music. Yeah.
God, so incredible. Just incredibly talented. You guys, you need to check him out. Now, where can they get your music? I think it's on Apple. You can get it on how many different places can you?
Spotify, you can talk to your friend Alexa, the robot, and
She'll play it for you. Josh did write all his own music, so that's another great thing.
That's amazing. That's what I noticed. And then you started young, because you were 12 years old and you were at the Hollywood Bowl, right? So you were like that. That was, when I read that, I was like, wow.
I started off playing the flute and quickly became a little child prodigy when it came to that. And so, I was placing first chair in all-state band, performing concertos with orchestras at the age of 14. So that was like my plan in life, was to become a professional flautist. Mm-hmm. And then, just over time, you've done that, you want to do more. And so I've always had a creative energy about myself. And so I'm always going to find something to keep me going with my creativity. And now it's the slot channel.
Yeah.
Which you started when? When did you
started playing the flute when I was 9?
When did you start this? The
slot channel,
Slotaholic, 2015. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's been about 7 years, and
wasn't until the last couple of years where you really started putting some effort into it.
Right, 2018 is when I really started posting more frequently, and now I post every day, and it's been like that for about 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Which is it's a lot.
That is a lot. That's a lot of sipping, winning, and spinning. That's a lot of sipping.
And sipping.
I know, and I have to like kind of stop sipping as much because it's getting older.
We don't recover as well.
Yeah.
But we can't help but sip. Like, I mean, come on.
I know, right?
It goes hand in hand together.
Yeah.
Right? Like
I inject the water. I do. I live in the French Quarter, and that's just something you do when you go out drinking. You have to make sure you drink that water too to keep it going.
Wow! And so
Joseph does not drink, by the way.
Oh,
for you
at all.
On you.
He might have some champagne, but that's about it.
Somebody's got to drink. Yeah. So, oh my God. So you guys are doing this. You guys are like you're in the French Quarter in New Orleans, and you guys are gambling up and down all the way from Lake Charles up to Coushatta and Kinder, and you guys are going all over the place. But I was in Kinder, Louisiana, and I'm telling you, I was there with Brian Christopher, and we were walking around, and people were going, "Hey, you just missed old Slotaholic. He was over here." I mean, these good old boys are sitting there going like, I like him. He came in here the other night, and we were gambling with him. It was great.
I love that.
There's a lot of love from those guys.
Yeah. We get approached every time we go to Coushatta. Yeah,
it's. I love it. It's fun now. But
people always ask, do you mind if I speak to you? Like, hey, I'm like, oh no, come on, let's talk. Joseph knows I talk to anybody.
Yeah.
And like, and I love it. This is what I tell them too. It's like, no, it's great because you're giving me a break from losing. Nothing happening right now. So let's take some time to talk, and so we thoroughly enjoy talking with our viewers. I mean, that's it's part of the reason why we do it.
Mhm.
Coushatta's like our home. When we walk in, we're like, oh.
Yeah.
Now, we do live right down the street from Harrah's, but we don't film there very much at all. So when we go to Coushatta, it's like, oh, we can do whatever we want. We can film whatever we want.
Yes.
And then we have, as soon as you walk in the door, we see someone we know or we've fallen in love with over the years because they've, they were viewers and now they've become really friends of ours.
And look, one of our viewers, her name's Rosemary. She's one of our channel members too.
Oh, I love Rosemary.
She actually had some shoes made with Sit, Spin, and Win on them. Joseph's
That
running
is
to go
adorable.
She gave us a pair, and he's going to show you what it. Yeah, so it's like we have some really dedicated viewers.
I love that.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I love that you guys also, as you guys, Warren Davidson is the slot director over at Coushatta.
Who is awesome. Here's the shoe, by the way.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that awesome
adorable.
that you have great people in your world that do that kind of stuff?
Yes.
We love her. She's awesome. And her husband too.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Warren is one of my favorite people. I think he does an amazing job over there, and Bobby too. And
yeah, and you know what? He's a really forward-thinking slot director. He knows that that what's good for you guys and what's good about broadcasting on these about these games is good for him, and he's really behind. He's been a great advocate for all filming for all of the influencers. And he's really smart. He understands it. And I love his floor. I think he's great. I wish more slot directors were sort of like would get into this mode of just like realizing that when you guys talk about these games on their floor, it brings people into their casinos.
It does.
Definitely.
The younger people today don't want to open a pamphlet and read about it. They want to turn on YouTube and they want to see how it works, how it pays. And a lot of these older casino managers don't understand that. Right. They think, oh, we'll put out a pamphlet or we'll spend all this money to send stuff in the mail. It's not it just doesn't attract people.
We're kind of like tutorials now.
It's true. It's true. Everyone does that now. That's where YouTube is. And that's the number one reason why people do YouTube is to look up how to do anything, like legitimate anything.
That's what I've always done. And I feel like, this is going to be controversial, but I think education, I think that's going to be Google University, YouTube University.
Yes.
That's where you're going to get all of your education from.
I read something recently that the influencers for makeup alone increased the bottom line for makeup sales $1 billion in the last 10 years.
For real. Like
Nikki
it's
tutorials.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. It is the way in which products are being moved in the market today. Like that's how they're doing it. And so,
and it's funny. I don't wear makeup, but I watch their channels.
Oh, it's this. Oh my God.
Skincare.
I mean, have you guys seen the before and after? And as you're watching it, it's fascinating. I watch it all the time. Oh, it's great. But it's the same thing. It translates to everything, right? Slot, it's just anything. It's fun to watch, but there's something about that connection as well that I think that's where the difference is that you get to watch someone in real life doing it that, that you feel like you can connect with. And that's what is the difference. So I think
we do hear a lot. People go, well, those casinos that don't want you to film there probably have something to hide. And, that's not really the case. It isn't. But we do hear that. Well, maybe they don't pay out enough or their machines are old or whatever. But that's not really the case.
No.
They just haven't gotten with the program yet.
That's exactly right. It's exactly right. It's
an evolution of really understanding that print advertising doesn't work anymore in our industry. It never get these influential players. What's happening is that you guys have become their companions. They go to casinos. And you teach them how to use the games, and really, they watch you because you're their friend, and it's
absolutely,
especially when they can't get there or they've lost too much, or and they live vicariously through you. So I think it's a win-win for everybody. And I'm always on this soapbox, but you guys, for people who make games, and I'm been made over a couple hundred games and everything, is that you? I don't know. I mean,
you missed this. I was like. There you go.
What a flex.
And Linda and I did it. Actually, it's probably close.
And you made this game. I'm wearing the shirt.
I know. I saw that. Very cool.
So model it for us. Okay. So you guys did. Well, you have to tell me a little bit about this, but that is Super Dragon. That is the last game that I art directed before I moved over to my new role. But tell us about your relationship with Super Dragon, because that was an amazing video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
So what we do on our channel once a month is task of the month, and it's an engagement with our channel members, and they get to vote on 5 tasks. I'll talk about the super session later, but the 5 tasks that do not make it into the super session, the channel members get to vote for what task they want to see us complete. Task meaning a game with an objective that we have to do within $300. And so they voted for Super Dragon.
It's always hard.
And they wanted us to get the bonus symbol so we can spin the wheel up top.
Right.
And on the max bet of $3.75. And, you know, I'm thinking that's not too bad. We should be able to get the wheel spin. Well, we ended up having a big win. We ended up having a few progressive wins. And then we finally got the wheel spin like 15 minutes into the video, and it ended up being a hand pay.
Oh my, that's so cool. I mean, that was
edged into a hand pay.
Yeah, but it was so cool because, you know, we're doing it for our viewers, and then we end up, you know, having just an amazing win that we captured for our channel, for the channel. So
and one of the things that we do different that there's a few channels that that do it, but we actually show live play and loss. A lot of channels don't show loss. They just play bonus after bonus. And that's one of the main thing that people come up to us at the casino. They go, everybody else was always winning. And I'm like, you don't know how many losing videos they have to put out to get to the winning video.
Right. Yeah.
And so we like to show the realistic just across the board. We don't want people to think they're going to go in and win $20,000-$30,000 like the big channels do, you know, because we don't bet $25 a hand. We don't. The most we bet most time is $10 a hand. So
no, we've bet $25.
We have a few times, but not daily
and not repetitively.
That's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a dollar. Like that's my max. Like, and I've been gambling for a long time, but $1, maybe $1.25.
And that's most people's bet. So when we're at Coushatta, they go, you know, we love your channel because you bet like us. We like watching the big channels, but we know we can never, ever, ever afford to bet that kind of money. So it's not an experience we'll ever have. And you would be surprised at how many people win major jackpots and grand jackpots on 50 cents. We've done it.
We've had hand pay grand jackpots $13,000 on $1.20.
Yeah.
$3.75. And I do want to say for Everi, I did a max 10 video, which is a thing where I do 10 spins at max bet on 10 different games. So I showcased 10 different games at max bet. And I took the risk of betting $25 a hand. And on my 5th spin, I won $4,800 on the vault.
Yeah, the vault. That's my vault.
What?
That's my favorite game.
And the coins came down, and you know and triggered up the shamrocks. I got the 3 shamrocks at the multipliers, and it was just so amazing because it's something I don't do.
Yeah,
I don't bet that high, but
and then actually hit it. Then to hit it, because most of the, you know, if you ever watch Diana's channel, she'll accidentally bet the wrong amount. Like she was accidentally, she thought she was betting $588. She was betting $58. Through her whole bonus, she's like, oh, I won $2,300. She ended up winning $29,000. She forgot the last zero on the end. She was betting dimes, but she's funny. She does that a lot.
And it was a first spin bonus.
First spin bonus, $58. If I ever bet $58,
I don't know.
it'd be like gulp.
I'd have to change my pants,
2 or 3 times.
If I bet $58, it was because it happened the first spin, and it was like, oh.
Whoops.
I don't know.
I did it at Harris the other day. I was betting $44 a hand, and I thought it was $4.40 a hand. I was like, where'd my $300 go?
Oh God!
Out the door.
I don't know, man. Oh man. I'm just a wimp when it comes to that. Like I know, like I like my money to ride a little longer.
Yeah,
because I like a longer ride.
I can stretch my money out for hours.
Yeah, because I just want to sip. I want to sip.
That's me. We're the same.
I just want to sip and have a good time, and I want a good ride. I don't want it to be boring, but I definitely want it to be a fun ride, right? Like you know, I want to have a good time. So,
there's two groups of gamblers. I'll tell you this. And I'm not including the people that just go to Vegas for a trip once every 10 years. I'm not including the people that are going to Harris just for the weekend because they're in town. There are the people that want to sit there all day on 50 cents and have a great time, like you just explained, and go eat and stop and come back and have a few drinks. And then there's the others that want to walk in and win and walk out.
And walk out and never see
they want to
again.
hit it. They want to do $20 bets. They're going to lose it all in an hour, or they're going to, you know. So there, I look around, I notice there's a lot of people like that. There's not
that's
big middle.
like, yeah.
You know, the older people like me are bored, so they want to go to the casino and spend all day. And a lot of them get bused there, so they have a certain amount of time that they have to spread out. So most people bet lower.
Yeah. And do you
Oh,
guys have like when you guys play, do you guys have like a set number that you put into a machine and then and if it doesn't hit, then you move? Like,
I do.
Or is it, I think me too. Like,
I do.
Like,
I tend to do $60. If I don't hit anything at $60, you move on. Also do like a little bit of a time thing. So if nothing happens within 3 to 5 minutes,
me
I'm
too.
out. Yeah,
Mhm.
because I always tell myself, this is entertainment. You're paying for entertainment. And if you're not having a good time, guess what? Get up, move to the next chair. Boop.
I
There you go.
won't
You
even
might
sit
get your
down
hand
for the first
There's a
5
lot
minutes.
of feeders out there. People, I just watch people feed hundreds after hundreds after hundreds because they have this mindset that it's going to hit any minute. It doesn't necessarily have to hit that day, 91% or 95%. It can hit tomorrow at, you know, whatever. But
I never chase
only one I
jackpots.
ever chase is Mighty Cash, because I know within $300 it usually gives me all my money back.
Mhm.
Other than that, I'm with him. I'll just like, and the teaser slots where it keeps giving you two bonuses, it's always going to tease you. Just get up. If it haven't given it to you, just get up. You know?
Yeah, there's, you know, you develop strategies, and, you know, watching YouTubers with slot channels, you get to see those strategies in place. And, you know, I do a lot of statistic-based stuff too.
Yeah.
And so you get better insight into the games with my 100 spins videos. So
Yeah, that's one of the more popular videos because people actually like to see, okay, if I walk in and I play 100 spins on this video, what would the average outcome be?
Okay.
You know, and so that's one of his biggest videos that comes out on Monday.
Fridays.
Yeah, it comes out on Fridays.
Oh, you should know this.
I don't know.
So wait, do you do that like every Friday? You pick a machine and you do 100 spins on that?
Yes.
Oh man,
Oh my
I want to
gosh.
get on that. We need to go to Coushatta, and I would love to like get in on that. That'd be amazing.
We're gonna do it.
We're going to Coushatta tomorrow.
Okay, well,
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
we're gonna join you some weekend, and I'm not kidding. We really
Yeah. No, we will, because because I would love to visit Warren, do an interview with him, but we want to do like a whole like tour.
You know what?
US.
The trick with Coushatta is try to go during the week. The
Mhm.
weekend is so nutty, and I don't know if your schedules allow for that. But
Yeah.
the weekends are impossible to even film. We don't go on the weekends anymore because we can't film.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Coushatta is just so busy. And
Good.
Well, each year, Warren puts on the slot forum.
y'all should come to
And
that.
so in September or August.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Let's
Yeah.
plan it. Let's
Do
Because
it.
they would love to hear from people that actually work and, you know, build and develop machines rather than just talking to people that lose their money on them.
No,
No.
I really, you know, I tried to go a couple weeks ago. My team, my former team, Studio 7, went out there, and I couldn't get a room.
it was
Yes,
too
that happens
busy.
all the time. Not for us, because we have the VIP card. But we can usually slide in. But I tell viewers all the time, you know, if they're going to go to Coushatta, they're looking, you know, they're asking us about Coushatta. I'm like, make sure that you book at least 3 to 4 weeks in advance, because it's usually impossible to get a hotel room a week out or two.
Great for them though. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
Good, you know,
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere.
It is.
So
And
good to hear. I'm so glad to hear that, especially after the couple of years that we've had where it's been like, you know, don't go out. So I'm so glad to hear that.
And I'll say
So-
something about Coushatta. They're usually very friendly. They're the people there are friendly. It's a big mix of Texas, Louisiana. They need a few updates, and I've talked to them about it. You know, they really need to bring a spa on board, I think, to get the really the women that want to have a day of spa while they're at the casino. And they also need to bring electric chargers to there because there's no place for a lot of people to charge their cars. So I told them that's 2 big things they really need to do because
Well, I bet you
there is no place.
Yeah. Yeah.
they're doing great. They've done everything so smart. I mean, Kinder, if you guys don't know, Kinder is in the middle of absolutely nowhere. And I mean, I remember I was staying there, and we were doing some research and everything, and I said, "Hey, where can I get copies made?" And they said, "Well, the library opens at 10."
Look, Kinder, you know, when you're driving into Coushatta, when I first started going there almost 30 years ago, it was a 1-lane street going into Coushatta. And in order for you to get in the parking lot, the line would start building up about a mile out.
Oh,
so
wow.
you would know by the trees when you were getting close. People would wait in that line for 6 or 7 hours just to get into Coushatta to gamble. And then Coushatta really built that whole city, all the streets, everything around it. I mean, they're the reason that town is there.
Yeah. And they got hit.
That's awesome.
Boy, you guys have been hit a lot the last.
Yeah.
Hurricanes.
I mean, going up to Lake Charles, I was just like, there was tarps on every roof. It was crazy.
Yeah, Hurricane Laura did a number on Lake Charles.
We had to actually move. We live in a very old department store in the French Quarter that they converted into about 70 units a few years ago.
I think that's so cool.
Yeah,
I
the
think that's
building's
super
130 years old.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of damage in the unit that we lived in because we lived on an outside unit. And so we had to just up and move in the middle of all of it. So now we're on the top floor and it's a little different, but it's nice. Yeah.
We have a rooftop terrace now.
Yeah, we do have a big rooftop. We can't complain. I mean, we've got carrots, tomatoes, lettuce, everything you want now.
He started a garden, yeah.
But it was a little shocker because we lost a little bit of space, but then we gained all this outside thing. But yeah, these hurricanes, I would never live on the ground floor in Louisiana to save my never. Yeah. Between the flooding and the burglaries, girl, you right there. You know.
Well,
but yeah.
So what do you guys think? Like, where do you guys want to be with the channel? Where do you guys think it's going to go? Because you guys are, I mean, you're really one of the up and coming channels. People know you, and people are really watching.
You know, I appreciate that. People tell me all the time, I don't know why your channel's not any bigger, and it's a compliment. I put a lot of work into my channel and my videos, and I often hear you're the best. Sorry, the cats are in the background. But I often hear that, you're one of the best channels when it comes to editing, and, they love the challenges and everything that I do.
The videos, the actual editing of the videos are great.
So
it's so much work.
It's a lot of work.
We're stuck down here in the bottom of the state, so we don't interact with a lot of the other channels.
We don't have that opportunity to, because we also own a business, and don't get to travel and go to casinos often. And here's the thing: we pretty much all the content that you see on our channel comes from 1 or 2 days of filming per month.
That's incredible because you guys are uploading all the time. I'm noticing that you guys are like every 12 hours or so. Like it's crazy, right?
Every day at 11 a.m. a video rolls out. And then sometimes I'm up till 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, last night editing. But so I have to strategize my filming days. So when we go to Coushatta, I have a checklist of all the videos that I need to get that will roll out over the next few weeks.
Yeah.
And so I have to think about the money, what am I going to film next? Did I have a big win on this game? Sometimes all the wins that I get go right back into filming, and then sometimes you have those hand pays that come along and we're able to go home with a bankroll.
It's nice when you can go back break even because I don't, all these small channels like us and people that are on YouTube, everybody thinks they're making millions of dollars. No, we're hardly breaking even on the money we're throwing into the slot channel.
Right.
We don't have 100,000 subscribers yet. We'll get there.
Yeah, you'll get there.
It just growth is slow for us, but we're down here in the bottom of the country, just minding our own little business, just tooting along as quick as we can.
Just sipping and winning.
Sipping and winning.
And going live is such a benefit for YouTubers because you get that base, that audience that really responds to live streams.
Yeah,
and we're not able to do that so often. So if I had that opportunity to do lives every week, maybe
I was just going to ask you that. Yeah,
we're working on that with Harrah's. So we're the very first slot channel in Louisiana that's ever gotten permission to film in Louisiana outside of a tribal casino. Really? So we were the first after fighting for 3 years. Wow. Josh took them as far as he could.
That's get them
awesome. But here's the thing.
Persistent.
we can't just walk into Harrah's and film when we want.
Yeah.
We have to have, it has
21 days.
21 days out.
Oh, okay.
We have to tell them the machines we want to film. And then
restricted to 2 parts of the casino.
And then we have a guy that stands with us with a sign the whole time that says filming in progress.
Oh, wow. Wait, so, you can't put it on an easel? It has to be a physical person?
Right. It has to be a person chaperoning. And it's just for the time being.
So we've gotten our foot in the door, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And we hope we've opened the doors for other slot channels.
Yeah.
You may see some videos out there, but they're filming illegally. I can tell you that.
Well, not illegally.
Yeah. We've done it.
Right.
You know, we're not illegally, but
yeah,
you know, we've all snuck over the years to film a good jackpot, and especially
That's
like Mississippi.
Though.
Yeah, Mississippi, you can't film it all. So if you have a good jackpot, it's wasted.
Yeah.
And so you don't really want to go there. You don't really want to spend the money in casinos that you can't film in, because
for us,
yeah, because it's, you know, people ask us all the time, is it still fun? Yeah, it's still fun. It really is still fun.
Yeah,
you know, it's a lot of work.
The filming days, I have fun. Period. Whenever I'm in the casino.
Mm-hmm.
But I do go to Harrah's here once a week and bring a few $100s and just pass a good time, like, you know, sip, spin, and win.
Yeah.
And I've been fortunate. One day I went in with $100 and maybe $200, and literally the first machine I put $20 in, my second spin $5,000 on $1.25.
Yeah, that was awesome.
You know,
I walked right down there and got that money and walked right home. I've done that twice. The casino a few years ago called me, one of the ladies that works there, and says, I was in the shower. She goes, you may want to come down here. I said, why do I want to come down there? She goes, you know, Josh was in a slot tournament. He may need a chaperone, but I can't tell you anything else. And so I go and I look at the pamphlet. I mean, well, he either won 50,000, 10,000, or 5,000 in slot play.
50,000, 20,000, or 10,000.
Yeah. So he hit the 50,000.
Oh,
look,
man.
It's the French Quarter. So we strapped it around our waist, jumped in a cab, and then jumped out of the cab right in front of the house, because we're like, you know, we didn't even know you could get a check back then. Yeah, so that was fun. Yeah.
That's
so he's called me a few
amazing.
times from Harrah's and says, hey, I just won $10,000. I'm like, oh, I'm right there. Here's $500 for you, and I'm taking the rest home. Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, what an adventure. That sounds amazing, though. That sounds so much fun.
So much
and
fun.
Harrah's is going through a major renovation if you haven't been here in a while.
I haven't seen them in a long time.
Yeah, they're adding a hotel to the top. I think they're going to put a spa in, because Harrah's is another one that doesn't.
They're scrapping the spa.
Oh.
See, that's another issue, because
I've been talking to the GM, Samir. I was like, Samir, you need that spa.
They need the spa to bring in the 7 stars. Yeah. The 7 stars want to take their 7-star trips to places that have things for them to do.
Like all the things, right?
Yes.
Right.
Resort style. Yeah.
Resort style, for sure.
Right.
So if you're going to compete with the Vegas, you don't have a choice.
Right.
And that's, and you know, like I said, I love everything about Coushatta, but that's 2 things that they drastically need. I think they'll get it over the next, years or so.
Right.
Really sharp.
But their food there, oh my God, they have the best food.
Coushatta is building a hotel, by the way. They're adding a hotel.
Well, that's amazing.
Good place to stay, because the last time I was there, they said you could stay at the trailer park or something. I was like, what?
No,
the chalet. They're little cabins.
Yeah, they're cabins. They didn't call it that.
They're cabins.
It's a chalet, Mike.
You got your own kitchen. You got your own living room.
I keep looking at Mike. Mike, were you in my favorite movie of all time?
What movie is that?
Were you dancing in a movie with somebody that I know?
Urban Cowboy?
Yes. Was that you?
I was 17 years old. Yeah, that was me. I was young, because that was shot in 1970.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've seen that movie 9,648 times.
Oh my God! Then seriously?
Yeah, you know, when my grandmother would babysit me, it was the only movie she would watch. So we'd sit there and watch it every night for how many days I was there. And she says, yeah, she loved Mickey Gilley. Oh my God, that was her hero. So yeah.
That was I can still smell Gillies.
Deborah. Oh, I thought you were going to say Deborah Winger.
No, that's another story. We won't talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, not on camera. But John Travolta was amazing. Patrick Swayze's mother and wife were amazing. They were the choreographers. It was a fantastic time. It was a long summer. It smelled like booze and beer and cigarettes, and it was hot. And we filmed all day. And this place did smell like barf and beer from the night before. And we would get in there and film all day long. They would turn the air conditioners off and fill the place with smoke. And we would just sit there and sweat like pigs. And we had to wear the same clothes every day. Because continuity.
Yeah.
So it was just like we all smell like goats. It was horrible.
That's so awesome.
But it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Travolta,
Great memory of my childhood. That's for sure.
John Travolta
Yeah.
never smelled like a goat. He always smelled dreamy. He was just like, he was the biggest movie star in the world at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
So good looking. Yeah.
Yep.
He was the biggest thing in the world at that moment. So it was a fun summer, but it was also I can still smell it. Yeah. No, it's fun.
That's funny.
Oh, but you guys, this is you guys. If you have not seen Slotaholic, you got to tune into the channel. Watch some of the things we will post down below. You guys also send us some links, and we'll send them to all your music sites. I am just impressed with your talent. I am impressed with your channel. You guys have been so nice. I met you at G2E. We had a great time. I can't
wait to go to New Orleans.
Yeah,
we're gonna do some sipping and spinning.
Oh my gosh. Hurry on up.
You guys,
your car now. Well, actually, we'll be at Coushatta tomorrow.
Yeah.
This weekend.
Luckily, we have some amazing employees at the store now. So we had a hard time getting anyone during COVID.
Yeah.
So
right.
now we have a good group at the store, and we can actually work on this a little bit more.
What store?
We were working.
Store. Let's plug. What's the store?
We own Bourbon Pride on Bourbon Street. It's been around about 12 years.
What is it?
So it's a human rights store. Yeah.
That's
So we
amazing.
started-
I know. I saw that too as I was stalking you guys online.
We're one of the first stops that everybody comes to. We're one of the only stores that Josh actually designs all of our t-shirts.
That's
we are
cool. That's
we're
freaking
well
amazing.
known for shirts more than anything.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's it's a great shop. So yes, we
When do you
identified-
sleep?
Yeah, really.
I mean, you're designing t-shirts. You're filming. You're
Wait.
video editing.
And then the last 2 weeks we had Corona so bad.
But yeah, we did get COVID.
We have
Oh,
all of our shots, but if it
no.
wasn't for the shots, I would be dead. I was so
Oh
deathly ill.
no.
Third time with Corona. Yeah.
You get it? Because
Yesterday was my first day out of bed.
oh God, Josh said he was trying to keep it from you. You got it. Oh, dude.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got it. Yeah.
it was inevitable.
If you live in the
Yeah.
same household,
Yeah, it's hard.
if you live in the
How do
same
you not?
household,
Right.
yeah.
No,
Yeah, there's no way you can't get it if you live in the same
Exactly.
household.
yeah,
But luckily for the shots, I'm a big thing with the shots because my doctor would tell me you'd be in a coffin right now if it wasn't for the
Right.
shots. I'm very, very glad that I've gotten all three of them. And
Yeah.
now we have the antibodies to get us through the summer. So now maybe in September we'll take the fourth shot.
Yeah.
So
we got the antibodies, so we can get that body yaddy yaddy for the summer. Get our body yaddy.
now I can go swim in a public pool. I'm good for 3
No.
months.
Unsubscribe.
fearless.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no thanks.
That's fun.
All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much. You guys, we're very happy to have Slotaholic and Joshua and Joseph. Thank you so much for spending time with us. We will see you again. You will be here again, and we want to see you guys playing some games. We're going to see you play other people's games, but we'd love to see you playing Everi games. Thank you,
Yep.
We love everything.
Oh, for sure.
guys.
Thanks
Anyway,
for having us.
all right.
We'll see you at Coushatta for sure.
Oh, for sure. So excited.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye guys. Thank you guys for having us.